The first light of dawn returns once again. A gentle breeze flows across the African plains. And inside the hollow tree, the young oxpeckers are no longer helpless chicks. Their soft gray feathers have transformed into sleek plumage. Their wings have grown stronger, their eyes sharper. And every instinct now urges them toward the sky. For days, they have watched their parents leave the nest again and again, returning each time with food. Now, it is their turn. One young bird carefully steps toward the edge of the nest. It pauses. The world below looks impossibly far away. The wind brushes against its feathers. Its tiny heart races. For several long seconds, nothing happens. Then, with one final burst of courage, it leaps. The air rushes beneath its wings. It begins to fall. A desperate flap, then another. Suddenly, the fall slows. The wings catch the morning air. For the very first time, the young yellow-billed oxpecker is flying. Not perfectly, not gracefully, but flying. Nearby, its parents watch closely. Every short glide, every awkward landing, every mistake is another lesson. Within only a few days, the young birds begin following their parents across the savanna. At first, they struggle to land on moving animals. A buffalo suddenly changes direction. The young bird loses its balance. It slips, flutters wildly, and barely manages to stay airborne. Its parents make it look effortless. Years of experience have taught them exactly how to grip rough skin, how to balance during every step, and where parasites are most likely to hide. The young birds must learn all of this for themselves. Every failed landing becomes experience. Every successful one builds confidence. Soon, the family joins a large herd of Cape buffalo. Hundreds of animals graze peacefully beneath the burning African sun. To the buffalo, it is just another ordinary day. But hidden among the tall grass, danger waits. A pride of lions watches silently, patient, focused.
Or rivers for food. The yellow-billed oxpecker searches something entirely different: living animals. To many people, it appears almost unbelievable. A bird willingly standing on the back of a rhinoceros, a buffalo, or even a towering giraffe. But this is no accident. This is one of nature's oldest partnerships. Every movement of the oxpecker has a purpose. Its sharp claws grip tightly onto rough skin. Its stiff tail feathers act like a third leg, helping it balance as the giant walks. Its bright yellow bill, perfectly shaped over millions of years, slides between folds of thick skin, searching, inspecting, feeling every tiny surface. Then, success. A swollen tick disappears in a single movement. Another, then another, again and again. For the bird, every parasite is breakfast, rich in protein, packed with nutrients, and available almost everywhere large mammals roam. There is no need to chase insects through the air, no need to search endlessly across dry ground. The food comes directly to the bird. But surviving in Africa is never that simple. Every day, the oxpecker must compete with dozens of other birds: starlings, drongos, hornbills, and countless insect hunters, all searching for the same limited resources. Finding enough food can mean the difference between raising healthy chicks or losing an entire breeding season. That is why the oxpecker follows giants. Wherever buffalo herds travel, food follows. Where rhinoceroses rest, parasites gather. Where giraffes feed, ticks wait patiently among thick fur. The bird has learned an extraordinary truth. If it stays close to giants, it rarely goes hungry. As the sun climbs higher, more animals begin to arrive. An enormous herd of African buffalo slowly crosses the open plains. Hundreds of powerful bodies move together like a living river. Dust rises beneath thousands of hooves. To most predators, the herd represents danger. To the oxpecker, it represents opportunity. Within moments, dozens of yellow-billed oxpeckers descend from the sky. Each bird selects a different host. Some choose buffalo. Others land on antelope. A few settle on giraffes. There is surprisingly little fighting. Each bird knows exactly where to search. The ears, the neck, the shoulders, around the eyes, beneath the tail, places where parasites love to hide. The birds work with incredible speed. Their heads move constantly. Left, right, forward, backward, inspecting every inch, removing tick after tick. Some parasites cling tightly to the skin. Others have already swollen with blood. These become valuable prizes. Each successful meal strengthens the tiny bird.
Fragile beginning in a
But
vast,
life on the back
unforgiving
of
wilderness.
giants carries
Every breath
risks
is a
as
victory
well.
against the odds.
A
Now
sudden
comes
shake,
the ultimate test of survival.
a quick turn of the
to
head,
conquer the sky and
or an
truly
unexpected
live.
sprint could throw the bird to the ground. The oxpecker must react instantly. Its powerful feet tighten their grip. Its wings open just enough to maintain balance. Years of evolution have transformed this tiny bird into an expert rider. Few other birds could perform such an extraordinary task. And the partnership continues. Hour after hour, day after day, season after season. Yet scientists have discovered something even more fascinating. For decades, people believed the relationship benefited both animals equally. The bird gained food. The mammal lost harmful parasites. Simple, perfect, balanced. But nature rarely follows simple rules. Researchers began watching oxpeckers more closely. What they found surprised the world. Sometimes, after removing a tick, the bird would continue pecking at the same spot, not searching for another parasite, but drinking tiny drops of blood from an open wound. In some cases, the bird even delayed healing by reopening old injuries. Suddenly, the relationship became far more complicated. Friend or opportunist, helpful cleaner, or occasional parasite itself? The answer, maybe both. Nature is filled with relationships that cannot be placed into simple categories. Sometimes both animals benefit. Sometimes only one does. Sometimes the balance changes from one moment to the next. The yellow-billed oxpecker lives exactly on that fine line, a master of adaptation, always taking advantage of every opportunity the African wilderness provides. And as another warm afternoon settles across the savanna, the tiny bird continues its endless search, riding giants, following herds,